Alrighty, here we have Project Blue on Nintendo Switch. I've covered this game previously on NES. It's now on Switch, courtesy of 8-Bit Legit. The publisher. This game is an amazing game that borrows a lot of um, mechanics from various games and does a great job of blending them seamlessly into one great overall experience. At its core, it is a platformer with run-gun elements. Puzzle platformer with run-gun elements. It looks great on Switch. Runs really well. Now, one thing to note about this game is there's no checkpoints. There's checkpoints, but there's no saving. You can't save the game. And there's no continue option. Every time it's a game over, or if you quit the game and come back to it, you have no choice but to start the game all over again from square one. So to be aware of that, this is an old school NES game that pulls no punches. It is meant to be challenging. It is meant to be difficult by today's standards, and there's nothing wrong with that. Now, it can be argued: should there be, should the game support save states? Should there be a means to come back to the game? Yeah, I would say I think that there should have been, but at the time that this game was made, it was made for the NES in mind. It was meant to be a it was meant to be an old school platformer, reminiscent of the NES, because that's what it was primarily designed for. It was designed to be played on the NES. It was an NES game first, and it was a very ambitious project. I mean, this isn't something that you'd find on the shelf back in the day. There's a lot to this game because we know a lot. Well, the programmers that program for NES know a lot about what the NES is capable of, which can't be said for games of the era at the time that the NES was brand new. So so yeah, this game's great. Um, this game's fun. It's challenging. Oh my gosh, it's challenging. This is on normal difficulty, and you have hard and you have brutal. So I can only imagine how much harder the game would be on those difficulties. So yeah, should there be save states? Sure, I could see that being a positive thing that maybe should have been implemented. Now, it can be argued, well, it was an NES game. It's not something that was designed to be able to do on the NES, obviously. But this is being emulated rather well. But this is being emulated, and should the emulator support save states? Yes. I think that um, this is something that they could have implemented. Oh, did not mean to do that. Game over. Continue. So yeah, there's a continue, but start at the very beginning of the game. So does it really continue? Not really. But this isn't meant to bash on the game at all. Because this game's a beautiful game. It's a beautiful game, very well done game. It is so well done. It looks so good and plays so well. It's just meant to be challenging. And that's definitely what you get with this game. Project Blue is a challenging game, a wonderful game, a beautiful game that has been created by two really great and talented devs, um, Toggle Switch and Franken Graphics are the ones that did this game. And again, they did a phenomenal job. This game's amazing. I'm happy to see it on the Switch. So the people that didn't get it on a physical cartridge, or don't have a means or don't have a desire to play on or play with a ROM, have a means to play it now. Anybody with a Switch can go out and pick up this game and buy it and have a fun and very challenging experience with this game. And I encourage you to check it out. Um, if you guys are a fan of old school platformers, you're going to want to pick this game up. If you've never played a NES game in your life, again, this game's worth picking up. It's got a lot going for it. And again, I'm very happy to see this on Switch. Looks great, plays great, and definitely is a game that everybody needs to experience. I guess it was pointless to get that if I was just gonna get hit, right? Oh, come on. And I like the fact that the faster you move, the higher you can jump. I think it's kind of a neat mechanic. Oh, I knew it was gonna happen. I should have just done that spring. Alright guys, it's been a look at Project Blue on Switch. Again, a phenomenal game done by a phenomenal publisher, phenomenal devs. And I give you a check out. And that'll end the review here. I want to thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. As always, till next time. Take care and happy gaming.